Well, good evening, folks. This is Tenacious Earl, and this is the Tenacious Baseball League. We are here for the beginning of May 10th action in the 2016 Tenacious Baseball League version 2.0. Pirates will start Game 2 here just shortly against the Oakland Athletics at Oakland Coliseum. Oakland, a bit of a surprise here to start this campaign, 5-2 record right now. Definitely outperforming their pace in real life. Have to see, probably not going to continue, but we'll see. For the Pirates, I'd say that they're slightly above pace, 4-3 record. They lost the first game of this series to the Athletics by a final of 5-0 in that one. Sonny Gray and company. Sonny Gray got hurt and he'll be out for some time, but they combined for a shutout. So a total of 6 pitchers put together to do that to the Pirates. So the Bucks are going to be looking for some payback, and it's going to be John Neese. I meant to look that up. If it's Neese or Neesey, I should probably know that, but sometimes get busy and don't look those things up. I'm going to go with Neese. That's the way it looks. His record is, let's see. Let's go with Chris Bassett. He is going to throw for the Athletics. This is his first start, and this may end up being his only start because he only started at 3 or 4 or 5 games, something like that, in real life. So for Neese, 7.20 ERA, not a particularly good outing to start, although he did get a no decision going 5 innings, giving up 4 earned runs in the process. So let's get this guy started. I'll say this right at the beginning. If you like Stratomatic and enjoy these videos, please subscribe to the channel. That will allow you to get notifications. That you probably have already seen this if you're watching live. Get the notification on your phone, then you can watch live and get in on the chat and all the action as it goes on live. Like the video, it helps us gain some viewership here potentially on the Tabletop Baseball channel. And we're on Facebook, Tabletop Baseball, and on Twitter as well, Tabletop Baseball with only one L, as well as Tenacious Strat is where I tend to post on Twitter. So figured I'd get that all out of the way right at the beginning, so that way anybody who's watching this for the first time sees it and is in the know, because sometimes people don't watch all the way to the end. Surprise, surprise, but no, that happens. I'd venture to say I've been one of them in the past. So here we go. So it will be Chris Bassett against John Neese. Let's just say here, hi Jeremy Brooks, hi Jerry Ball. Hi Larry, I hope you all are doing well, and the others who are hanging out in the background, welcome as well, and I hope this is an entertaining game. So for the Pirates, we'll go through the lineups real quick first. Another rest rule where center field and third base are the ones that have to be checked, and McCutchen is going to play in every case of that. But in Jung-Ho Gong, he played last game and he did not have enough plate appearances to play in this one because he was hit for the rest rule. So it'll be David Freese in his place. It'll be Josh Harrison leading off at second, Matt Joyce in right, Starling Marte in left field, although that kind of looks like an R, Andrew McCutchen center, Jaso at first, Freese at third base, Cervelli catching, Mercer moving down in the order to at short into the 8 hole. He's hasn't been doing quite as well with the bat, and Neese, the pitcher, will go. Oh, okay. So for the Athletics, Valencia back in the lineup here. It's Billy Butler had to be rested, and let's see, Semien and Chris Davis were both also. We had to check it, but they're both plenty of plate appearances. They did not need to be rested. So it'll be Valencia at third, leading off Billy Burns in right field today, as Josh Reddick, lefty, not going up against the lefty Nice. Coco Crisp in center instead. Chris Davis in left. Yonder Alonso first. Semien at short. Vogt behind the plate. Lowry second. And Bassett on the mound. So here we go. We are ready to go. And great conditions here at Oakland. Beautiful day game. Going to be 9s on the singles and 5s on the ballpark home runs. So not perfect, but pretty good for the best. Pretty good, we'll say, for Oakland Coliseum. Let me zoom it out just a little bit so I get more in the picture. Okay. Witness protection. Oh, yeah. Larry said he changed his profile pic on InstaFace or whatever it's called. And they're saying he went into witness protection. Larry thinks the Oakland's going to run the record to 6-2, so we will see. Harrison against Bassett. Here we go. And a 1-5 against a righty, and a strikeout for Bassett. For Bassett, 6-7 is his injury roll. He is a 6 rated guy, so that's about the worst you can get. Matt Joyce, he is, he's been doing well here in replacement of Gregory Polanco, 368 average with 2 home runs so far. And against a lefty for 7, 1-12, 60% chance at this getting past Lowry, and guess what? It does. Single for Joyce. Not much of a stolen base threat. Bassett -1, Vogt a 0, so it'll be. Let's see. So they will hold him on at this point. So Marte with Joyce at first being held. And that's a 3-8. And another strikeout for Bassett, 2 in a row. Not 2 in a row, 2 in the inning. And so still at first base. Joyce, he's being held on. That would make him a 1-10 if he gets a good lead. He's going to try and grab a lead here. He needs a 5. Doesn't get it. So McCutchen will continue his at-bat with Joyce at first. 2 outs and a 2-4. And it's a grounder to second. And Lowry throws to Alonso, and that will be it for the Pirates in the first. No score going to the bottom of the inning. Real quick on the comments. Oh, that was an actual score. Oh, well, I guess I read, yeah. For some reason I read Oakland, Pittsburgh. But Oakland beat Cleveland tonight. Yeah. Hi, Statistician. I'll mention that Statistician brought up an interesting point offline, which was that this triple thing that I have, this thing against triples for hitters that don't have triples, I don't do the same thing for pitchers. So a pitcher that has not, now I don't know, do they give, it's not as easily accessible, so that makes it a little different. But I may just go away from it at this point. I don't know. I have to decide. I guess I should be deciding. I'm going to stick with the way I was doing it. For hitters, yes. Pitchers, no. Tough toots. How about that? So Nice, lefty. Got to keep an eye on that and make sure I don't choose the wrong side of the card. So Valencia will lead off. Third baseman. Let me get some statistics so you know. Valencia batting .346. Oakland has been batting very well thus far in the league. .411 against a righty. Ground ball to first. That'll be Jaso. Jaso is a .410. And a 4 and a 6. That is probably going to get through for a base hit. Yeah, yes it does. And let's just, that's a 7 on the E10 at first. No error. But Valencia gets aboard. So Nice a -5. Cervelli +1, so -4. They will not be holding Valencia on. Billy Burns batting from the right side. He'll swing away. 2-6. Ground ball to third base. Burns is going to bust it down the line. It's a 5-4 fielder's choice. Beats the throw to first. And so Burns, they're definitely going to be holding him on with 1 out. -4, -2, so 1 to 12. With Coco Crisp, what they'll do is they'll, I've been losing my affinity for hitting and running with 1 out. So let's instead try to see if he gets a good lead and then take the bag. And he does get the good lead on a 4, 2 through 6. So, or actually, no, so it is 2 through 6. Sorry, that's Burns. 18 -6, because a -4 and a -2. So that's 1 to 12 chance that he takes second on the steal. And he does. Cervelli doesn't get much on the throw. Here's Crisp still with 1 out. 3-5. Well, that's a walk. Didn't need to chance it there with Burns. So now first and second. Well, could chance trying to, hate to get him thrown out with Chris Davis at the plate. So with first and second, 1 away, here's Chris Davis. Batting .222, but does have a homer and 2 RBI. 4-8 against a righty. Ballpark home run check. Chris Davis definitely a normal power guy. 1 to 5, and this will be gone. 3-0 lead to see if the home D20 helps out the A's again. And it does not. That will fall short and will be caught by Starling Marte. That's out number 2. That will be will not allow any advancement. So now Yonder Alonso. Bring up the chat window here. Tough toots is the way to go. Yep, so here we go. 6'9", 6'11" for Nice, by the way, if you're wondering on the... So a lefty, 6'9", strikes him out. Alonso gone, inning over. Oakland tries to scrape together a run and can't do it. Top of the second. So, yeah, I got a comment on yesterday's video of the Angels game, and so Statistician, I'm not sure how you feel about it, or if you haven't watched the game, then I apologize for bringing it up, and if you were planning to watch it, but I used Pujols at third base, and I really don't think that affected the outcome, but Derek Oxenreiter, he questioned my use of it, and I don't think he realized at the time that Yuniel Escobar was injured, but my inclination was to use him, but it's tough when a team like the Angels doesn't you know, they don't use the pitcher hitting much, so it's tough to gauge whether or not Scioscia would ever do that. He doesn't need to have the opportunity to do it. Jaso leading off the inning is a 3-3, and he draws a walk. So that's a nice start for the Pirates. They won't hold him on. David Freese. They're going to try hitting and running here, even though Jaso has poor speed. A couple of ground ball A's right there in the middle of 2. So it's going to be a C hit and run chance. And a 2 on the D20 messes up what could be. Now that would have been a good, let's see. That would not have been a single, but actually they got a break with that, because that would have been the lead runner was out. So instead, with a 2, we have to what was that? Was that 4? Let me check. I got used to using the. Now that would have been a good. All right, got used to just using what's up there. So that means passed ball. Vote is a 0, so no passed ball chance, but we still re-roll, and we will re-roll again with the hit and run. 3, well, that's better. And actually, what was I saying? Because that was a 4 and a 5, it would have been a strikeout. Instead, 3 on a C is a single. 2 stars, so Freese knocks one through the hole, and it's first and third, nobody out, so definitely not a great result there for the Athletics. Not a good trade-off, because like I said, the 4 or 5 for a righty would have been a strikeout. You go off of the pitcher's card. Actually, it wouldn't have been a strikeout either. Would have been probably would have been just as good. I keep forgetting some of these little side rules. So if you get a strikeout from the pitcher's card, it's a batter misses the pitch. So, having said that, runners at first and third, nobody out. Francisco Cervelli. They will play infield back, looking for a double play. And a 4-7 against a righty, and Bassett's going to give up at least 1 run here. Well, he'll give up only 1 run. It'll be a question whether it's second and third or first and third. And it will be first and third. A RBI single for Cervelli. Jaso comes in to score. And Freese moves to third on the single 2-star. 1-0. Jordy Mercer. Cervelli not much of a threat to run. They won't hold him on. With nobody out, they're just going to go ahead. Mercer will swing away. 2-7. Yeah, this is going to score another run unless the dreaded 20 comes up. 1-19 is a single 1-star, and that's through. In comes Freese. To second goes Cervelli on a single 1-star. Show it again, 2-7. And Pittsburgh in business with the pitcher up. Nice, a C bunter. They're going to be prepared for it, so he's actually a D bunter. Oh, and a 2. Oh, my word. That is, let's see, D2, right? Said it was a D. Speed, which means that both runners will advance, and it's just a matter of Nice's speed. He is a 14. So he lays down a great bunt. You roll a 20, and if it's above 14, he's out. If it's 14 or under, he makes it. And it's leaning. Re-roll. and he makes it. That's a single 1-star, and I will probably catch some comments about that but it was leaning, and I hate the fact this box seems to lean more and more. So base is loaded now, nobody out. Josh Harrison at the plate could do a number of things. He could try, I guess they're going to have to play the infield. They're going to have to play the corners in here to keep him as a C bunter. And, you know, he has plenty of options with the bases loaded and nobody out. Going to go ahead and swing away. Runners not being held on. Can he pitch and play? So, let me see. I got some comments here. Stratus says, he wondered aloud about Pujols at third. He's got to be in the lineup. Pujols at first and a bench guy at third. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to try and get both Crone and Pujols in the same lineup, and it just never did help them in that game. So Harrison swinging away, 3-7, and that's a ground ball to short. Corners are in, so that means back. That will be a double play ball. The run will score. Mercer will go to third base. And it's 3-0. No RBI for Josh Harrison on that. But that brings up 2 outs. Neese out at second. Harrison out at first. But a runner at third. Chance for Matt Joyce to try and drive home a run here with 2 outs. 4-4 against a lefty. Fly ball to center. That is Burns. 2-4. They should get out of it unless the dice do him wrong. And again, that's leaning. So that's 7. Let's re-roll this. There we go. That is not leaning. 16. So that will be, he's able to get to that. But now the 7 on an E4, I think that should be fine as well. Yep, so that is it. May need to invest in some materials to either make or just buy a better box. 3 runs for the Pirates. 1 left on base. And this spot right here looks a little wonky. I'm going to redraw it. He walked to start. There, that looks a little better. Okay. Yeah, Weaver had a tough one there last night, but actually wasn't too bad, but offense didn't really pull through much. Semien, let's see, haven't been talking about the Pittsburgh averages, but let's go ahead with Oakland here for a minute. Semien, 259. So, wait, why did I grab? I got the wrong cards. That wouldn't be good. Semien against, he does have 1 home run, 2 RBI, 259 average against the lefty, 1-7, and he's going to lead off with at least a single and a chance at a 2-bagger. Nope, be a single. They will have to hold Semien on. Lefty Vote. They will pull the hit and run. It's going to be a B hit and run chance with lefty-lefty matchup here. And an 11. That's probably not good. B11. Batter misses the pitch. So we have to find out if Semien gets a good lead. We will re-roll everything. He needs a 5 to get a good lead. Does not get that. So 6 minus 4. I think the lowest you can go is 1. So he will, barring a 1, he will be thrown out at second. and he is thrown out. Caught stealing. So, vote up. Nobody on, 1 out now. 1-8, and there would have been the ground ball double play. So, didn't need to roll the D20 there. Jed Lowry. Lowry, 250 average. Vote is up at 429, by the way. Now it's dropped a tad bit on the grounder. And a 3-8 fly ball to McCutcheon. And McCutcheon makes the catch for the final out. They do get a single, but runner gets caught on the base paths, and still 3-0. Hi, Dave S. Larry says that my family could get me a new box. Yeah. I think I'm going to get golf for my birthday, which is as much enjoyment as I get out of this and as much frustration as I get out of these getting hit. I think I would have a little more enjoyment out of the little bit of golf I get to play. So I may have to figure out another way to get a box. All right, so one other thing. Pujols. See, that's what I said, Statistician comments. Pujols played third on occasion. That's kind of what I was getting at, is that I think he started in St. Louis in the outfield, but he did play some corner, and I know that he played some corner infielder for the Angels even in 2015. It wasn't much. I think it was only one occasion, but still. I think it works out. So Marte, 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Bassett. 4-11 against a righty. Fly ball to right. That's going to be Billy Burns this time. You know what? Ooh. Let me double check here. I just realized something. Coco Crisp is in center field. That was a mistake on my part. He's a 3E5, but the 16 is still F2. The E5 and 7 is not a problem, so that was still good for an out there. Now we got Billy Burns in right. He's the 2E4, so we need to check it here for Marte's. That's a 15 and a not. Well, what is that? 14. That is going to be okay. Makes the play. We try to do the best we can, but a lot of times what happens, at least for me, is I get used to routine, and I think of guys in certain positions, and it's when you change things up, at times it can be a problem. 4-5, we remember that was a strikeout. McCutcheon goes down looking, and with 2 outs, John Jaso. And that's a 1-3, and Jaso is beaned. Still has not had an at bat. So with 2 outs, it gives David Freese a chance to maybe knock in something here. If you can get that 2-8 or 2-9 would be a roll that gets him there, probably. That wouldn't knock it in, but it would at least get first and third. And that is 4-8 against a righty. Singled left. Jaso is going to stop at second base. No sense in chancing. It's going to bring Francisco Cervelli. He singled and drove in a run in the second inning. Drove in Jaso. See if he can drive in Jaso again here. 2 outs. 1-7. Nope, that's a ground ball to short. Semien will grab it, throw over to first. Could have had him go the short way and get Freese at second, but so no runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Didn't he play a game last year in one of the interleague games last season? I assume you're talking Pujols. It could be. I mean, he plays at first occasionally. Not particularly often, but he does play at first at times, so it's not Now, third base might be a stretch. A-Rod, that was also a stretch. I used him at third base and got a couple of raised eyebrows. So, Bassett here will be the first to go against Neese in the third. 3-0 deficit. Tough way for him to come to bat. And a 4-10. He's batting from the right side. 4-10. Ground ball to third. As long as David Freese doesn't make a meal of it. 4E19. And a 5. That is probably going to be a single. And sure enough, it is. 13 on the E19. Yeah, he doesn't make any further air on it, but that will be a single for Bassett. And so Danny Valencia at the plate. And a 3-4. Ballpark single chance. 1-9. That's not going to be a single. That'll be a line out to the shortstop, Mercer. Oh, man. Hold on a moment here. Sorry about that. Little messed something up for there briefly, but I fixed it, so we're in good shape. So it was a line out by Valencia. Now it's Billy Burns. Again, Bassett at first. Not a very good runner. Just make sure, let me know if you're having problems with the resolution or anything like that after that happened. Billy Burns, runner at first. They're not holding Bassett on, and stealing with him is going to be an automatic out. So we're going to go ahead and swing away. 6'10", better than 6'11". Neese would have been injured on 6'11", so 6'10" against a righty. Another ballpark single chance. And another line out to the shortstop. So that's 2 down. Coco Crisp. And a 2-5. Well, there you go. 2-5. 1-12 double. That is an 11. So that will be a double 2-star. Bassett will be able to make his way to third, but we'll go no further. And that brings up Chris Davis with second and third. 2 outs. Okay. Glad to hear it, Dave. Oh, boy. I think you put Chris, you don't want him to hit a 3-run home run if you're Pittsburgh. Put him on. If Yonder Alonso does it, then more power to him. He has the power, but Alonso, lefty here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 3-4, and a ground ball to short. And Pittsburgh manages that inning potential problem relatively well and gets through it. 3-0 Pittsburgh going to the fourth. Picture comes and goes. Yeah, I think it doesn't surprise me because I see the numbers fluctuating a bit. But as long as it, generally speaking, is clear a good bit of the time, I'll be happy with that. I don't know what's influencing that at the moment, but all right. So top of the fourth, Bassett. He's given up 3 runs on 6 hits so far. They're going to stick with him, at least. He's a 5-inning guy. 2-2. And Mercer, here we go. 2-2, line out to second base. You got to remember, this is right-hander. Line out to Lowry, and that brings up Nice. .6'9", and batting from the left side, 6'9", strikes him out. And interesting to note that both of the pitchers have hits in this game, so, but not this time. Josh Harrison with 2 outs. 4-4 against a righty. Fly ball to center. Again, this is Coco Crisp. 3-5. And a rare play. So the 14 means he gets to it. Let's see what it is. It is an F2. But now a 5 on the total of the D6s means a rare play. So F2 rare play. Outfielder catches the fly ball for an out. If there's a runner, there isn't a runner. So that is just a fly ball to Crisp, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 for Bassett there. I watched the A's against the Indians. Was it yesterday? I think it was actually Monday on Memorial Day. That was one of the games that I scored. So Simeon singled and was left on base. Or no, he was caught stealing in the second. And a 3-7. He strikes out against Nice. 1 out. Stephen Vogt, he grounded out to shortstop Mercer. That is 6-5 against a lefty. Ground ball to Mercer again. This time an X play, 3-10. And that will be a good put out there for Mercer. So Jed Lowry, the number 8 hitter, flew out to McCutcheon in the second. 3-5. Ground ball to short. Plus an injury. So we are doing batter injuries the same way we always did. We're just going to roll the D20 and see what happens. 18. So that is a 10-game injury, but it depends on his plate appearances, and so you add at bats and walks. 364. He does. Well, let's see. His maximum would be 30. So he is injured for 10 games here. We will make note of that. He will have to come out of the game. I probably should do something similar with batters too, where maybe you don't have to take them out until the end of the game. But I got to think that through some more. We're going to leave this as is. I feel like it's a little easier with batters, but I think if I did it with batters, I just do 1 to 3. They come out now. 4 to 6, they stay in the game, but then they are out after the game. Let's do that. I'm going to start doing that now. Starting with a new game day, might as well. So, here we go. 1 to 3, he comes out now. 4 to 6, he'll stay. Well, it's a 2, so he's going to come out anyway. That's what I was planning on doing in any regards. So they will go to their bench, and the only second baseman they have rated on the bench is Tyler Leidendorf. So he will play second base in the 5th. So no runs, no hits, no errors there. He's a 14 runner, and at second he's 2E12. So that's actually an upgrade over Lowry a bit. Probably not so much as far as the plate goes. But, alright, so that is that. Going to the 5th. Bassett will go out there for... This may be it for him. We'll see. He's going to be leading off the next inning. Now, the one thing about using Leidendorf is he's not one of the guys that had to rest, so that their options to pinch hit until the 7th are a little limited at the moment. So Matt Joyce, 1 for 2 in the game so far against Bassett. 6-5 against a lefty. And against a righty, normal power, 1 to 9 home run. Will it go to 4 to nothing, or will it be a double for Joyce? It is going to be a double. 2 for 3 now. He is having a great start to his season. Brings up Starling Marte. The Athletics will get guys going in their pen. Need to give a quick look over who is available. Now, I can't really use... I brought up Andrew Triggs because Sonny Gray, you can't really use him as a reliever yet. So they're going to get, let's see, Sean Doolittle. Well, who's coming up here? You got Marte, then, so McCutcheon's a righty, then Jaso. I guess they have Doolittle up for Jaso, so they'll keep Bassett in there until at least Jaso. So Joyce at second base, nobody out. Here's Marte. 6'8" against a righty. 6'7" is a problem roll, but 6'8" is okay. 6'8" walk. That brings up McCutcheon. Double play is in order here. See if they can avoid that. The Pittsburgh Pirates, that is. First and second, nobody out. 1-9. And he gets a good piece of this one. This one is back. It is long. 1 to 13. It is gone. Home run for Andrew McCutcheon, and I think that will be the end of Bassett's day. 6-0 now for the Pirates. He got all of that one, and that is McCutcheon's. That'll help his average. Now he's 1 for 3 on the day, but he is that's his 3rd home run on the season. He'll get his 9th RBI out of that. 7th, 8th, and 9th. And that is going to be it for Bassett. They're coming out to give him the hook. And they are going to bring in Sean Doolittle. Doolittle, let's see, so Bassett goes 4 innings only. Does not get an out in the 5th. So here we go. Doolittle against Jaso. They're going to let Doolittle finish out the inning here because they're going to want to pinch hit for him. So Jaso against a lefty. With a 6-0 lead, they're going to go ahead and let Jaso swing away. They could think about pinch hitting here, but 1-4 fly ball to right. That'll be the first out for Doolittle. First out of the inning. 1 away, David Freese. 2-4, and he strikes him out. Boy, that's a very fortunate roll for Doolittle. And that brings up Cervelli. 1 for 2 so far, and 1-7, ground ball to second. Lowry throws to first, and Doolittle pitches a successful inning there for the Athletics. So they do pick up 3 runs, but those are all charged to Bassett. And let's put P2 here, and now they're going to have to go to their bench to pinch hit. They will go with well, they only have one guy who, aside from the catcher, Fagley, they have one guy who does not have that's Mark Canna. Pinch hit in the 5th. He's a 13 runner. He's got a really nice card against Nice, against a lefty, so would have been better to use him pinch hitting somewhere with runners on base against a lefty, but they're going to use him here. Canna against Nice. 6-7 against a righty, and Canna is going to get at least a single. I don't have Canna's number, so I do not. If it comes up, and it does, that's a 4. That is a potential triple. I do have the Athletics stats, if I can get them. Let's see, Canna, did he have a triple at all? No triples. We're going to give him a double here to lead off. Double off Nice. So that brings up Valencia. Man at second, nobody out. 5-6 against a righty. 1-4 would be a normal home run. Valencia has normal power. They sure could use a roll in their favor off this D20. 1-4. Otherwise, it's a fly ball to left. It is gone. A 2. Boy, that jumped back, and that is gone. 2-run home run for Danny Valencia. And these A's are a scrappy bunch here in this league. Now 6-2. Nice, a 5-inning starter. He is close to being at his point of weakness. Let's check out Pittsburgh's bullpen situation. They're in pretty good. They're in pretty good shape. Let's see. They would bring up somebody for Chris Davis at the very least, and you could go Billy Burns. What do they want to do? They will get Caminero warming just in case. So 2 across, nobody out. Billy Burns against John Nice. Comments up here. The Magic D20, that's right. 4-9, batting from the right side. Ground ball to short. See if Nice can survive this 5th inning. If he does, I'm pretty sure they will pinch hit for him in the top of the 6th. Coco Crisp. 2-5. And that's going to probably be it for Nice, although I might let him go another batter depending on who's up. It's going to be Chris Davis, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and take him out. 1-12, a double. That will be a double for Crisp, and that's going to be it for Nice. Or will it? Boy, I'd love to get him. We're not going to pull him. I'd love to get him a chance at a win here. I mean, he's got to get through this inning now. That means he's weak. He is weakened now. They're going to leave him in here through Alonso. They'll keep Caminero up. They're hoping that he can get Davis and he can get Davis out. If he can get Davis out here, then maybe he'll go against Alonso too. 6-10. Oh, that's a 2 on the D20. 2 and a 6 means potential passed ball. Cervelli a 3. We re-roll for that. No passed ball, so we will go ahead and re-roll. Chris Davis, 4-3 against a righty. Ballpark home run, 1-5. Chris Davis didn't get one earlier. Does he get one now? 1-5. It would take another miracle. He does not get it this time. That will be the second out. 2 ballpark home runs, 2 outs. And that brings up Yonder Alonso. Again, just trying to get Nice a chance at a victory here. He's looking a little haggard. 3-4. Ground ball to short, and that will do it. Does get 3 outs here, and that will give him a chance at the victory. He does give up 2 runs on 3 hits. And Caminero will likely be the pitcher once the bottom of the 6th comes around. So we're going to the 6th. Let's see, we pinch hit for Doolittle. So they're going to have to bring in... It's going to be against Mercer. What is up with Liam Hendricks here? Yeah, he is unavailable. They will go with as much as he... No, they're going to leave him for later. I'd like to find a 2-inning guy. Rodriguez is unavailable. You got Triggs, you got Dole. They're going to go with Zepchinski here for the 6th. So Doolittle, he went a full inning. And Zepchinski is... What is he? Oakland. Not there. He is over here. He is a 0. Injury guys. So, not the best matchup here. Would rather be bringing in a righty, but they got to save a couple guys for later in the game. So Mercer on. We're pitching change. Need to mark that down here. Be Mercer in the pitcher spot, and then Harrison. Against Zepchinski. Mercer. 110. Fly ball to right. Tries taking it the other way, and it's going to be caught by Billy Burns. So, pinch hitter for Nice will be against a lefty. They're going to pick... they will go with... Because it's so early and nobody's on base, they're going to go with Michael Morse. Give him an at-bat here. Not a very quick guy, but he's going to take a shot here at Zipchinski. Not a very good card against lefties, but maybe he'll get that pitcher's card roll. And he does. 5-10 against a righty. Ground ball to short X. Semien 3E22. 3 and a 9. That is a ground ball that he is able to get to, and then a 16 on an E22. And he is able to make the play. Well, that's I'll show you here. E22. You got 15, 17, and 18, but not 16. So Morse is retired. 2 outs. And that brings up Josh Harrison, who is 0 for 3 out of the leadoff spot. 1-8, and he hits a high ball that is going to stay up there a while, and it's going to come down and land in the mitt of Ladendorf. And that will be 1-2-3 for Zipchinski. So no runs here in the 6th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Let's see here. So the Pirates will bring in Archimedes Caminero. Quite a name. Let's see. Where is he? Is he up here? No, he's down here. So he is a 6'10". Nice goes 5 innings. He will get the win unless Oakland scraps their way back to this, which could happen. It's going to be Semien leading off here. (3-6), and a 3-6 is a pop out to short. So Mercer getting a lot of work here today. Stephen Vogt, 0 for 2, a couple grounders to Mercer. Speaking of Pirates shortstop, that is a 2-8. And another pop out to short. And the Pirates are living large here. Ladendorf with his first, I think this would be his first at bat of the season. 2 outs, 1-8, and a strikeout. Ends the inning, 1-2-3. Quick work there for Caminero. He will likely pitch another inning for the Pirates. Going to the 7th, still 6-2. Okay, Jerry. Since it's the 7th inning, the A's will. They're going to go to John Axford now. Will they? No, they're going to go. See, they're going to start with. They will go with Axford. They've got Joyce, who is a lefty, but then they've got Marte and McCutcheon. So, wait, hold on. What they're going to do? They have not removed Zipchinski yet. They're going to use him to lead off. They're going to use him against Joyce, and then they will. So they have Axford up in the bullpen. 5-5 against a lefty, strikes him out. And I don't know. Maybe I'm best off just trying to get Zipchinski through. Nah, you know what? I don't like doing that. You end up having these pitch counts in SOMPC. What they'll do is, because this is the 7th, so Ladendorf vote. What they're going to do is they're going to bring in Fegley. catch. Vogt's going to come out. And they're not going with Axford. They're actually going to go... I guess they will go with Axford. He might get another inning. We'll see. Trying to stack this up right. So 1.1 for Zubchinski. Axford is a 612 guy. And he will go into Vogt's spot. So then Fegley, who is a 10. I'm going to scratch out Vogt's numbers. This guy is a 3, 0, E1, 4, pass ball 5. All right. Sorry, that can be a little... Gets a little awkward when you have to make these changes. In real life, they have commercials which make that, I guess, slightly more tolerable, maybe. So Axford against Marte, 1 out here in the 7th, 1-4, and he's likely to give up a double, could be a home run, and guess what? Now that is a home run. There's not an out. That is long and it's gone. Axford gives up the bomb. And that is something else. 1-4 against a lefty. 1-2 home run. 1-3 against a righty. And that would have been an out if we let Zubchinski in instead. Marte goes yard, solo home run. It's now 7-2, and that is an amazingly unfortunate roll for the A's. McCutchen, 1-5, another 1 roll. This die is nice to the Pirates here tonight. That is going to be a single. Axford's almost tired. John Jaso, runner at first. Got to try to get this game. So, 4-4 against a lefty. Fly ball to center. That is Coco Crisp. 3 E5 and a 5. That is a single. 2 stars. 11 on the E5, not a problem, but that means Axford is tired, and in order to try and prevent any further, they hate to use up a bunch of guys, they're going to go ahead and let Axford keep going here. Freeze at the plate. Axford, actually, you can see Axford does not... Oh, he does. He does get tired. Never mind. I didn't see those circles at first. First and third, they're going to play infield in 2-6. And that's a single to center. That will score McCutchen. And another run in, 8-2. Jaso will stop. Freeze 3 for 4 on the day. Wow, what a great performance for him. And his team needed a bit of a jolt here. Cervelli, first and second, nobody, 1 out. They're going to play with only the corners in this time, try to get a double play ball. Should have been doing that before if they weren't. 4-3 against a righty. Ground ball to third. That is Valencia, 4E32. This could get ugly. 4 and 6. That's a single 1. That will load the bases, and a 6 on the E32. no error, but a 1 base advance single loads the bases, and Jordy Mercer at the plate. They're going to keep going with Axford here. This could be this. Yeah, Pittsburgh Power is what Dave S says. This could be running them into a real problem, the A's. But we're going to go ahead with Mercer. Bases loaded. They're going to bring the infield. They're going to bring the corners in and try to turn 2 if they can. 3-7. What is 3-7? And Axford walks home another run. That is infuriating for the A's manager, and it's going to bring up the pitcher spot. Caminero is in that. Actually, what we're going to do is, what is he? He's a number 1 guy. He's going to go ahead and, they're going to go ahead and let him hit. So he was pitching in the 6th inning, so they're going to go ahead and let him hit. He's going to be a 10 guy. He doesn't. So D bunter, not really. So he's a number 1 hitter from the right side. Again, they're going to have to play. You're going to have to play the corners in. That makes him an E bunter. Well, he's going to try to get that run home. E squeeze play. They know it's coming. 9. E9. What do we got here? 1 and 2, right? They will try it one more time. 1 and 2 count. Still trying to get that bunt down. Manager almost hoping that they just get the strikeout here. And a 4. E4. What happens here with E4? I'm not even sure. Bad. That means they're going to come home with it. It's bad. Bad bunt. Lead runner thrown out. So that's going to be a fielder's choice. Everybody moves up 1 except for the runner at third. Freeze gets thrown out by the third baseman. 5-2. So that's 2 outs. A ray of sunshine here for Axford to get out of this inning with only 3 runs. Josh Harrison 0 for 4. Can he break his streak here? 3-7. And what is 3-7? Ground ball to short, and that will end the inning. The plus doesn't matter. They were playing with it back with 2 outs, and so Axford with a bit of a. They get 3 field goals here in the game, and it's 9-2. Caminero gets it at bat. Tries to flex his bunting muscles and doesn't do very well with it, but he will pitch the bottom of the 7th here. Let's see. Wait a second. Where did I put? Oh, that's why. Yeah, Fegley goes up top. And the pitcher's card goes in where? So Fegley will get a chance to hit here against Caminero. 1-7. Ground ball to the pitcher. 1 out. Danny Valencia. Almost bedtime. This game has been long. 1-7. A ground ball to short. A's are going to try and take game 3 here. I think they've somewhat consigned themselves to the fact they are probably not going to have it 6-7, have a chance in this game. Caminero is a 6-10. 6-7. Batting from the left side. Ground ball to second. Josh Harrison 2-E10. And that's going to be a good play. 1-2-3 for Caminero again. Let's see. The A's, they will Axford is more than tired now. He pitched to 8 batters. They're going to go to Ryan Dull. Actually, you know what they're going to do? Hold on, I got to see when is Triggs going to have to pitch. So Bassett's here, Surkamp next, Manaea, Graveman. I guess I don't have Triggs up. It's Hahn that's going to be up. So Triggs, he can go. Never mind. He's a long reliever. I had that messed up. It's going to be Andrew Triggs will come in and try to get a couple innings of long relief here. Oakland, Triggs, 3. That makes him a 6'10". Axford went 1 awkward inning. So Triggs coming out to do some mop-up duty here. So Matt Joyce against Triggs. 2 for 4 for him. 3-6, draws a walk. Starling Marte. They're not holding Joyce on. 5-3 against a righty. Fly ball to left. Chris Davis, 3-9. And let's check the E9 with a 7. That's the one that you have to worry about there. And he makes the play. Out number 1, top of the 8th, 9-2. Pittsburgh on top of Oakland. McCutchen, 2-7. Potentially a line out to short if it's 10-20. And it's going to be a 5. That will be a single with 1 star. Joyce moves up to second. 3 for 5 for McCutchen. Home run, 2 singles. Good day for the cleanup hitter, John Jaso. 5-8 against a lefty. Strikes him out. 2 outs. David Freese. Also a good day. 3 for 4. 3 singles. And a 2 on the D20 means we, with a 1, we check balk. Does not balk, so we just keep going. 3-8. A walk, loads the bases. Triggs struggling to maintain command of the strike zone here. And here is Francisco Cervelli with 2 outs. And that is a 1. 2-7, but 1 means we check for wild pitch. 1-7. It's a 5. That is a wild pitch. Gets away from Fegley, and in comes Joyce on the wild pitch. Cervelli still at the plate. Runners at second and third. 6-7 against a righty. Ground ball to second. That is going to be a play for Leidendorf, 2E12. Not holding anybody on. And I think 13 on an E12 is just fine. Yes, it is. That'll end the inning. Another run makes it an even 10. 10-2. Pirates take it to Triggs as well. The Pirates will bring in Corey Lubke, and they will make a double switch of their own here. Let's see. They're going to rest Cervelli's knees here, so double check here. I didn't check to see if he pitched previous game. No, he did not. So, Lubke. He's going to go in where Cervelli was. I'm going to cross him out. Goodness. I can't see what is going on. This game is taking forever. And hold on a second here. I got to see what's up. So, what are we doing here? Yeah, we're taking out Cervelli, moving the pitcher's spot to the end, and putting in Chris Stewart behind Mercer. I got to go check something real quick. Let me see. Okay. I think the missus was going to send out a search party here. Okay, bottom of the 8th. I'm starting to fade here. It's been a long game. Long for the Oakland Athletics, that's for sure. Coco Crisp against Lubke. He's a lefty. Trying to scrape off the pavement a little bit here. 5-6 against a switch hitter, so batting from the right. That's a walk. Chris Davis. Two on the D20. A 0 balk rating, so no balk. Getting some low numbers here. 5-9. 5-9 against a righty. Another split chance for a home run here for Chris Davis. 1-7. He will get a hit out of this at the very least. That will be a double. No stars, but Crisp is going to hold up at third base. Lubke has a 2-inning rating, so he'll be okay, but Pirates are going to keep an eye on that. Alonso. 6-11 against a lefty. That's a strikeout. 6-11 against a lefty. It's a strikeout. It would be a dot if... Hold on, it's got to... There you go. See? Would be a dot if he was tired, but he's not, so that's 1 out. Again, second and third, they're going to play the infield back, just looking for... They'll let him score a run. Looking to get out. (5-9) against a righty. Another... How does that happen? Another one of these 1-7 home runs. That's going to be a double. It's going to score 2. It's now 10-4. Pitcher spot now up. Well, they're going to have to go back to their bullpen. I guess I should have I thought I had made amends for that, but I guess I needed to do that again. So they're going to have to go back, and they're going to bring in Billy Butler, righty, to pinch hit. Runner at second, one away. Billy Butler. 4-8. He cannot get a hitter's card roll. 4-8. Double 2 stars, 1 to 11. This is we've gotten hitter's card rolls all night, and that would really help out this guy to get through it. And instead, it's going to be a single. We'll score Semien, and so that brings it back up to it's going to be 10-5 now. Tyler Ladendorf. They want to get Lubke through an inning or two here to try and not test the rest of 6-5. Another against a righty, 6-5. Ground ball to short, X. That's at least got a chance of getting an out. Could be a double play. Mercer, 3E10. 16 and 13. 3 and 16. That is a G1. 13 on the E10. Not a problem. That will be a 6-4-3 double play. Good timing for Lubke to not have to deal with that. So, they do pick up 3. Don't get me wrong, if the timing were a little different, I would feel better about a comeback. But it's that makes it tough when you start talking about that kind of stuff. So they will bring in Madsen. It's the only guy they can really, well, they could bring in Dole. They're going to bring in Ryan Madsen. All right. See, we've almost gotten to the 6th column, which is with only 10 runs, it means you think that probably they've left a bunch of guys on base too, and I think they have. So, Jordy Mercer against Madsen. 2-7 right there is one of your hitter's card rolls that might have helped Lubke some if they had gotten it. 16, that is a single. 2 for 4 for Mercer. It's going to bring up Chris Stewart, who is hitting for the first time. To 10, ballpark single. This is where, well, there you go. There's a line out to the shortstop, 1 out. Just like these dice are in a mood right now where they've got to give you anything that's going to keep this game going. It seems like that is a 5-9 against a righty. Strikes him out. So 2 down, Matt Joyce. They're not holding Mercer on, by the way. 6-8 against a lefty. 6-8 fly ball to center. That will be caught by Chris. We're going to go to the bottom of the 9th. 10-5. And What are the Pirates going to do here? Scahill went last game. Now they're going to go with Tony Watson here. Actually, how many games? Melanson pitched quite a bit. We're going to go with Tony Watson. Hoping Lubke could go for a couple innings, but they do not want to take any chances here. Last thing they need is a comeback. So, see, there were. Let's see, Watson's injury is 0, so no chance of him getting injured. So this will be the bottom of the ninth, 10-5. Tony Watson trying to get 3 outs here, and the Pirates will get their 5th win and draw even with the Athletics in records. Josh Fegley. They can't take him out because he's their only catcher. 3-9. Double. Wait. Against a lefty, 3-9. Still a double. The Athletics are a pesky little team right now. Danny Valencia. .48 against a righty. Strikeout. Big out there for Watson. Here is Burns. And with Reddick, their only move off the bench. Not a lot of reason to pull him off of there against the lefty. 2-4. Ground ball to third base. The runner will not be able to move up. Freeze throws to first. 2 outs. And it's going to be up to Coco Crisp. And a 1-8 fly ball to center. Underneath it is McCutcheon. He makes the grab, and the ball game is over. Crowd had already long since filed out of Oakland Coliseum. Not a happy day there, but not a bad weather day. It's going to be a 10-5 victory for the visiting Pirates. Get back in the winning column. They lost 3 in a row after starting off with 4. And that be it for this game. It is fun to have rallies, but when you feel like you've wore out your welcome with your better half, you start saying to yourself, I think I better hope this thing, I'm not gonna change things to make it go better, but I did put in Watson, which he made it a little easier than what it might have been if we had left Lubke in there like I had originally intended. So we will wrap this game up. I'm not going to do the totals because I'm trying to shut her down. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tabletop Baseball channel, we've got 2 of us. I am Tenacious Earl, and my partner is Tabletop Earl. He is currently running a Sandy Koufax replay of all of his starts from, I can't remember which, it might be 67. Does that sound right? That sounds about right. But in any regard, check that out. Check out, we've got lots of people in the community here. We're growing. Would love to see even more people get involved. So just keep playing. Not everybody's going to be doing videos and stuff like that, but definitely get in and play this game. I'd love to see the community grow, bring new people to it, and maybe even some younger people. So anyway, maybe another time I'll do a little bit of a shout out to those who are. Oh, it's 1966. Sorry, I apologize. I should know that. But yeah, just trying to, you know, we want to keep this community growing, and especially for those who are interested in not only baseball but sort of the statistical side of things and the inner workings of. Yeah, this is literally just about like the fantasy baseball games. You know where it launched from, we'll say. So anyway, good night, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been the Tabletop Baseball channel, Tenacious Baseball League, brought to you on this channel very routinely. And we hope you have a good night, and strat on, everybody.